Hello everyone and welcome back to another wonderful video. Today I'm here in Ponytown to teach you 5 things that you probably didn't know about Ponytown. And these are going to be some things that you legit probably didn't know about. Some of these are things that I didn't even know about until recently. The first one in particular is an Easter egg that I learned shortly after I made my Easter egg video. You can check that out by checking the card or whatever else, but that's not important. Today I want to teach you guys this Easter egg as well as some other things that you probably didn't know about Ponytown, so there's no use in wasting your time any further. Let's jump right into this. So the first one has to do with this little Easter egg, as I mentioned. There's actually some secret emojis, like little hidden emojis. Not necessarily hidden emojis, but there's emojis that you can use differently to get different emojis. Let me explain. Essentially, you can type in Minnow like this, and you can get a blue heart. It works every single time. You can do the same thing with pink lumen. So if you do pink underscore lumen and then the little double dot thingy again, it will again work. You get a little sparkling heart. This works with other Ponytown staff as well. So have fun doing this with like Industrial Alice or however you say their name, and different things like that. I believe Chira works as well. Let me check that actually real quick. Chira, yes, that one works as well. You get a little green heart. So green hearts are for Chira. Blue hearts are for Minnow, and apparently sparkling hearts are for pink lumen. So there you go. There's some other Ponytown staff as well that you can do this with, so feel free to just explore that and have fun with that, because there's some interesting little things that you can get from playing around with that. This second Ponytown thing that you probably didn't know has to do with the character editor. So if we go over here to characters to try and edit, for example, Skellebones, we can scroll down here to the bottom, and it has to do with the butt mark. A lot of people don't really know this. I've actually had to teach this to a couple people in the past, but you can actually make it to where your cutie mark does not flip on both sides. What I mean by this is like essentially it won't flip. So as you can see, Skella over here, her mark is like this, and it's pretty much the same on both sides, or it's like flipped or whatever. I can actually make it to where it doesn't do that. So now if I want it to, it won't flip on both sides. So now it's the exact same on both sides, no matter how you look at it. It's always the same. So if I was to do something like completely clear this out, and I wanted to put like, let's say a red L or something like that on my body, the L would only work on one way. See, that's backwards, but I can make it to where it doesn't flip, and then it will now be a proper L. This is actually really helpful for a lot of different situations. For example, if you're making like the Patreon pony, a lot of people make cosplays of that. The mark looks a little bit weird if you look to your left or whatever. So you can actually fix that just by making sure you check this little box down here on the bottom that says do not flip mark on the right side. So in addition to that, there's also another thing that I feel a lot of people probably don't know. You can actually check the players that you've hidden and unhide them at any time by going to your settings. Now to go to your account settings, all you have to do is go to like the home page, whatever. You log into Ponytown, start Ponytown, and there will be these things up here at the top. This right here will say your account name or whatever like that. You can click this and it will be a status online where you can set yourself to offline before you even get in the game. So if you don't want to show up on your friends list and stuff like that, you can actually set that offline before you ever even get into the game, which can be very helpful for different situations. If you want to mess with your account settings and check out your hidden and unhide them and stuff like that, like I'm talking about, you're gonna go to your account settings. So press this right here and scroll down a little bit. There's this thing right here. You have your connected social accounts, and then right here next to it you have hidden players. So this hidden players is actually players that you've hidden. It actually tells you exactly how long ago you hid them. It doesn't give you a reason why. I think it would be interesting if when you like hide someone, it can put up like a little bit of text like, hey, can you explain why you hid them, and like under 200 characters or something like that, and then put that on there. And it would be, I think that would be a nice little feature to add with that, because like I don't remember why I hid this person. It was 8 months ago. That could have been any number of reasons, but I have no idea why. Clearly these people I've hidden obviously did something that warranted being hidden, but I don't remember why. That being said, if I wanted to unhide any of them at any point, I can very easily just press one of these buttons here on the side that says unhide player. Number 4 here has to do with character limits. So if you don't know, you can only type so much in Ponytown before it doesn't allow you to type anymore. For example, I have reached my limit here. No matter what key I press, I cannot add any more to this message. You've probably always been curious as to how many characters this is. What is the character limit? How many letters, spaces, and characters can I put in a message before Ponytown says I cannot do that anymore? The answer is 64. I can put 64 A's here, or 64 characters of pretty much anything, and it will be exactly 64. No matter how many I do, I can't put any more than 64. I can't put 65. I can't put 66. Being a tier 1 supporter, tier 2 supporter, tier 3 supporter is not going to change that. Your character limit doesn't increase for that. I will say this, though. The character limit does not stay true with certain custom servers. Certain custom servers just don't have a character limit, or if they do, they're really large. So yes, if you've ever been curious of how many characters you can put in a single message, it is 64. Fortunately, it's not 69. So next up here at number 5 has to do with the Tiki Torches, the new item. Many of you probably know this, but no matter how many times you try to boop this or sneeze on it or whatever else, you can't blow out these torches. However, there is a way to blow out these torches if you have wings. If you have wings, you can enter flight mode very easily, and then at that point you will then be able to boop it off. You can do the same thing, like you can sneeze on it, kiss it, all those sorts of things like that, and it all works. It all works out just fine. See, I can sneeze on that one, and I can kiss on this one, and they all go out. They eventually come back on, obviously, just like other torches and stuff like that, but a lot of people probably don't know that you can actually blow out these torches, but you can if you have wings, so now you know. And finally, I know I said I was only going to do 5, but the torch thing reminded me of another torch thing, and I figured I'd just add it here, so consider this like a secret extra one. The torches do not have any set order that they go back on. So, for example, if I blow out this torch and then blow out this torch, sometimes, not every time, sometimes this torch on the left will sometimes come on before the torch on the right, even though I blew out the torch on the right before I blew out the one on the left. It's very random. Essentially, the torches are set on a random turn back on timer thing or something, because, again, like I said, I can blow out this torch, and then I can blow out this one, and then sometimes the one on the right will come back on before the one on the left. It's very random. At that point, exactly, both of them came on basically the exact same time. Why do they come on at the exact same time, even though I blew one out before I blew the other one? It's because it's random. Because of this, you can use this in certain scenarios and situations. For example, if you need some sort of timer, if you want to do some kind of like mini game where it's like, oh, blow out your torches on 3, whoever torch, comes back on first wins, you can do something like that. That would be pretty interesting. That'd be pretty fun to play around with. But like I said, this is just a little bonus one. I don't fully understand this mechanic. I don't know why this happens, but it is random. I think it's meant to be in order, like if I blow out this one first and then I blow out this one, I think this one is supposed to come on first, but I'm not sure because that doesn't seem to always be the case. So again, have fun with this little weird mechanic that's going on here, as well as have fun with all these other things that I've mentioned here, and everything else. But anyway, that's going to do it for the video. I do hope that you enjoyed. I do hope that you learned something. If you did, please let me know in the comments below what you learned. If you have any things that you think people probably don't know in Ponytown, then please let me know that as well in the comments, because I would love to hear it. I would love to hear that. Absolutely love to hear that, so I can include it in another 5 things you didn't know about in Ponytown video thing. So if you liked what you saw, please do subscribe. I make Ponytown videos like this all the time. They're not always informative, but I do have quite a few informative videos like this on the channel. So if you like the informative stuff, you can subscribe for that. As well, though, I make all kinds of entertaining type Ponytown videos and stuff like that, as well as some mysterious little Ponytown videos and stuff like that as well. Basically, I make Ponytown videos every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you like what you saw here, if you like Ponytown, please do subscribe. And if you did like everything that you saw, please do subscribe, like, share, do all of those wonderful things, because when you do those wonderful things, you get access to wonderful content such as this. But that's not all you get. That's not all you get. You also get to become wonderful yourself, and I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.